Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off with a man.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And we are underway from Yankee Stadium as the first pitch is taken for ball one. The 1-0. Tapped down the line. Bird fields it cleanly, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 0 for 5. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. Cespedes takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
I certainly don't think there was any intention there, but when you see a fastball elevated coming at your face, your first thing is to get out of the way.
The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Hit to first. Bird gloves it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Nothing in the Mets half of the first. The Yankees' first set of swings coming up. Crosstown action on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Pitch on the way. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there, in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He's set and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Judge fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He's a second-year big leaguer. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
Giancarlo Stanton now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Gardner leads off first with one away. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Nimmo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Yanks leave 1. Still no score. Here's Todd Frazier now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 3. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird just to the right of the mound. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. And he puts it on the ground to second. Walker's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Didi Gregorius. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Just a couple of matchups. No hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. A windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of the ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers compete at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ball one. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-1. It's a fastball that misses. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Will move to the third with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8. Shortstop.
Next up from New York, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Mets.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jose Reyes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. And we'll see how they want to score that. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Nimmo. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Rosario over at second. Reyes at first, one gone. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Stepping in now, Todd Frazier. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Reyes at third. Nimmo on second. Bruce on at first with 2 down. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand. Stepping into the box, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Neil Walker.
Nope, that's foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Batting 9th.
Now batting, Brandon Drury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Cespedes is there. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. The Yanks held in check. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another chance. Adrian Gonzalez
Leading off with a
as we
match.
begin the top of the fourth.
Baseman number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat
Adrian
on its way.
Gonzalez.
Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Still 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Another 2-2 offering. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Striding in once again as Dribble Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck high fastball that time.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hot shot down the line. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. A fastball that just misses inside. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Next for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Gonzalez, the runner at second with one away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. Bird has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off the fourth inning.
Put the ball in
Right
play here.
fielder,
He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And that's out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jose Reyes.
Leading off for the match,
start off the 5th in this one.
Hitter, Jose
Here comes the
Reyes.
first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just two simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 50.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top 1-0. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Giro, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
The batter, number 14. Second baseman, Neil Walker.
So coming to the plate, Neil Walker, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Take 2 pitches at the knees right now and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Brett Gardner now as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bruce is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. One away.
Now batting number 23. First baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Adrian Gonzalez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Bruce at second. Gonzalez is over at first with one away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Here's Walker for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Mets lead one, but they're up 1-0. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary.
Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. A fly out and a single for him so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound his zone with all different options.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This is flared out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed.
Ready for another
Rosario.
chance? Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. And quickly there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter.
Riding in once
Jose
again, Jose
Reyes.
Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Hit on the ground out to short. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, as we take another look at this in slow motion, you can see that the first baseman makes a great effort to scoop it out of the dirt. Almost had it, but it squirts out of the pocket, and the man's on board with a throwing error.
First things first, here's the throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Reyes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there goes Reyes. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here comes the first pitch.
The shortstop.
Here's a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's up with it. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Here's Neil Walker. Popped him up. Frazier has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Schreier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
45, Jason Schreier.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Center fielder number 9.
From the stretch.
Brandon
lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Gardner. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. And Todd Frazier on deck will have a chance to bat this inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And this one's in the dirt. Bruce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second, taken by Walker. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Digging in once again, Brandon Drury. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Left fielder number 11,
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch grounded to short. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, right
Riding into the box, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Chad Green enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Stepping up to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. As Asdrubal Cabrera waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
Digging in to try it again, Travis d'Arnaud. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Bird over to his left, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Nothing further in the ninth for the Mets. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hits this one hard the other way. Cabrera's there on to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hit sharply on the ground, and this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an get me over break. But that's exactly what happened.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And with one out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the ninth inning. The guys that, if they do get up in the ninth inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is past Adrian down the line, a fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 1-1.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for. Runners in scoring position, bottom of the ninth inning, and you're able to come through for the team. Let's see if they can continue on.
A.J. Ramos is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the ninth and send this one into extra innings. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper, foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
The batter, number 7.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jose Reyes. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. On to first, and it's a very quick start to the 10th. Already 2 away here. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Go down 1, 2, 3. Score remains tied 1-1.
Leading off for the Yankees.
He's set and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Brandon Drury.
At the plate, Brandon Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Missed with a slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brandon Drury becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 10. Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The bouncer to the left side. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Jay Bruce.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Drilled on the ground is short. Gregorius has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Popped him up. Bird moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And that one got a piece of him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box now as Drupal Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He was a double play victim last time around. The 0-1 sent on the ground out to second, fielded cleanly by Walker on the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. Nimmo patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count is 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1. Tommy Kahnle gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 48. Tommy.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. Finally, make him 1 for 5 now. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Riding in once again, Jose Reyes is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however, and he fouls this one off. Canely has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 0-2 pitch. Nope. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hit back up the middle. Gregorius is there, and he'll just step on second for the. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Jerry Blevins. He's summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Back to him, and that's off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Aaron Hicks becomes out number 2 this inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Ball swung on and hit to Cabrera at second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, and he'll be the one to begin the inning.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
All even now, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. Walker has it. And there's the first out to begin the 13th.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Bruce.
Digging in once again, Jay Bruce working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
To short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Frazier.
Here's Todd Frazier now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and stepping in now, the slugging first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Bruce over at second. Frazier at first, 1 gone. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Adrian Gonzalez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Cabrera, your attention please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 68, Ellen Buchanan.
Here's the first pitch towards second. And this is taken for the out. Digging in, Neil Walker struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Zach Wheeler enters the game now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2. Curveball, and he's just not getting the calls here. It's 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Here's the first pitch, and he pops up to bunt attempt. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base path. In there, 0-1. His career line against Wheeler is 2 for 3. pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Ripped down the line. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe.
Now batter, designated hitter, Giancarlo.
The plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. A 2-out hit'd win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. So striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. The 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll play as long as it takes. Still tied on MLB Network. Ronald Torreyes will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
Tyler Wade is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Just missed with a breaking ball. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
A bouncer up the middle, taken in by Gregorius, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And he's back easily. In now, Jose Reyes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there is now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Center fielder, number 9. Brandon
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. No balls and 1 strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Taken there by Cabrera, and that's the second out.
Now battle.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Leading off with a match. Left field.
Ready now, Yoenis Cespedes comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Jay Bruce now. Previous history against Dylan Betances. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
The 1-1 is off the plate, up and away. The 2-1 is a curveball that misses high. Todd Frazier waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Todd Frazier now, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-1 the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. In the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Digging in now, Adrian Gonzalez.
First baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Wade over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. David Robertson gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Robertson, originally from the state of Alabama. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to...
His ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
A ball and no strikes. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Ronald Torreyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Jerry Familia enters from the pen now, as they've saved their closer until this deep into extra innings. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 8-9-1 to start the inning, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Gonzalez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch.
Third baseman.
Here's a strike. Wade, 23 years old, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch.
Left fielder number 11,
coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Rip toward the gap in right. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Now a bluff back to second, as he'll just hold on to it. Last chance for the Yankees. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it. They hang on for the nice road win.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Zach Wheeler takes home the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets: 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base.